Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Tati. So today's video I'm gonna be doing a DIY how to sew very easy a chair cover. So here we go. This is how it looks like. So if you still interested, keep watching. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tati. So I cut from each fabric 25-inch round. Okay, so I have a fleece over here. I have a black fabric. Okay, with this one is, for me, is good quality, so make sure it's good quality. And this one is outdoor fabric. Okay, so 25-inch circle. Okay, the next step is we're gonna put all three together. So I'm gonna be using my serger machine. Why? Because it will cut the excess fabric, so I like that, and it will give a sturdy seam allowance. Okay, so that's what I like. If you don't have a serger, use a regular machine. Okay, so over here I'm gonna leave like a 3 inch and a half a gap, because we're gonna flip this fabric inside out. Okay, another thing, always make sure how you're gonna put the fabric. Okay, so I want to make sure that the fleece is inside the chair cover. Okay, so this is the way that you're gonna do the fleece. Just put it on the bottom. The next go in this case the black fabric, so make sure the right side is the right side of the outer layer. Okay, so this is the outdoor fabric, so the right side both go together, right side together. Okay, so when we flip, the fleece is gonna stay inside, and we're gonna be able to see the right side outside. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the way that you're gonna put together the fleece, the bottom layer, and the top layer. Okay, make sure these two, the right side, are together, facing together. Okay, so, and leave the gap. All right, so I'm gonna sew all the way, and I'm gonna stop here. Again, this is my serger machine. Okay, so one tip that I'm gonna show you is, you always gonna have leftover craft or fabric. So I gather the three fabric that I'm gonna is the chair cover. Always test your serger machine or your regular machine I have over here. Okay, just to make sure that the setting is correct, that I'm not gonna have trouble, you know, sewing my actual garment. Okay, so right now I did sew it. Okay, and look how pretty. So I shouldn't be having any problem sewing. Okay, so this is how it looked like. Okay, so I don't have to change my setting, and my serger machine is good to go. Okay, so always do a test before you actually sew on your garment. Okay, all right. Okay, this is how it looks like so far. So you see, it gives a nice clean edge. Okay, so that's why I like to use the serger. Like I said, I'll leave like around 3 inch over here, so I'm gonna flip the chair cover inside out. I'm just gonna kind of like reach the other corner carefully until everything is inside out. Not too rough because we don't want to break the seam on the corners, okay? The opening area. So take your time. Perfect. Ha-ha! Okay. So after you do that,
这一次我真的睡着了。
this is the opening. Alright, so I'm gonna use this to make sure. Okay, it's all the way out, you know, all the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna do this all around. Make it nice, and I will show you the next step. But this is optional, but I like to do it, okay, because I think make it easy. I'm gonna iron all around the corner just to make sure it stays round. Okay, so kind of with your hand, and then you iron all around. Okay, so this is how it looks like so far. So like I said, I did pass the iron all the way around. So the next step is, this is the opening area. I did fold it inside and press the use the iron. Okay, so that's what I did. So I have this elastic that I'm gonna put around. This is a you can see over here a 1/4. Okay, so which means, so this is gonna go around. So which means I have to sew all around at least 1/2 inch away from the edge. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so I will have plenty of time, plenty of space to add the elastic. So this is 1/4 elastic. I hope I say it right. So 1/4. Okay. So I'm gonna sew this corner, okay, 1/2 inch away from the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna start from here all the way around. Yes, you can go all the way around because this is gonna be the open area that I'm gonna insert the elastic all the way around. Okay, so let's do that then. I'm gonna sew 1/2 inch away from the edge. All right, so this is my machine. Okay, this is a 4452 heavy duty. I'm not gonna use the zigzag, so this is gonna be my setting. Okay, this is gonna be a straight stitch. I'm gonna use, this is 2.5 length. The width is 0 because this is for zigzag. The needle position, I'm gonna use the left side. I'm gonna explain to you why. And my tension is 5.5. Okay, so remember that every machine is different, so you might need to adjust a different number of the tension. Okay, so always do a test before you sew the actually garment. Okay, so this is the thing, I need to sew 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna put my edge at the right side of the foot, so that's gonna be my guideline. Okay, so I'm gonna use the left side of the needle position. You see the left side, this is the middle, and the right side, so I'm gonna use that. Okay, in this case, that's gonna help me so I don't have to mark the entire chair cover to make sure I'm gonna sew 1/2 inch. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so I move the needle to the left, and you see over here from the edge, that's gonna be my guideline, and then the needle is right halfway. Okay, so that's the reason that I'm gonna sew with the needle on the left side. So it's gonna be exactly ½ inch all the way. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna put the garment on the right side of the foot. That's gonna be my guideline, and then the left needle to the left, so that will be exactly ½ inch. Okay, that's what I need to sew. Okay, ½ inch away from the edge. Okay, all right, so let me sew this. Okay, I'm almost done over here. I'm gonna sew a little bit so you can have an idea what I was doing. So I put the garment right on the right side of the foot. That's gonna be my guideline, like I said before, in the needle on the left side. That's gonna sew exactly ½ inch away from the edge. Okay, so okay, so that's how it looks like, and it's so halfway. Okay, let me finish here. Okay, so I did sew all the way around, ½ inch from the edge, all the way, just make that circle. Okay, so this is the opening. Remember, it's not sewn yet, other than, you know, the inside sewing. You know what I mean. So it's time to insert that elastic. I'm gonna use a small pin like that. Okay, and I'm gonna use the opening and insert the elastic all the way until it reach the end of the other side of the opening. Okay, so how much you need elastic? So a lot, because I have the roll, so I'm just gonna go all the way, and then I decide where to cut it. Okay, but a lot of people measure it is, for example, this is 25 inch, so a lot of people will say, so 25 minus 2 inch. So that's, a lot of people measure it like that. So just add the width of your garment minus 2 or 2.5 inch from the elastic. So a lot of people, that's how they measure it. So in this case, I'm not gonna do it like that because this is a roll. So I will decide by adjusting it at the end when I put together the two ends of the elastic. Make sense? All right, so this is gonna take a little bit of time because you have to go all the way, and yeah, so see you at the other corner. Okay, so I'm almost done over here. You can see how it looks like, okay. What I like is the edge. Look how pretty. So you don't see the elastic outside or something like that. So I really like the finish of the chair cover. Okay, all right, so I'm almost halfway through. Okay, so just taking my time. Just kind of hold it, and then because you need the rest of the elastic, right? There you go. And so keep going. I'm done here putting the elastic all the way down. You see, I reach down the corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it together, okay, so that I'm not gonna cut it yet. So this is how it looks like so far. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix all around, make sure they're evenly, how you say, evenly. They are all the same. Okay. Okay. Not too tight, but not. I like how it turns out. I really like it. This is the second one chair cover that I'm making for this client. She really liked it how it fit in her chair. So she asked me to do the second one. You see? Like that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I think that's good, right? Let me open it here. Okay. Not too tight, because if you do it too tight, so it's not gonna open wide enough to cover the chair cover. So just kind of like that. See how it looks like? Okay, so this is how it looks like. So I think this is good enough. I like the finish. Like I said, I like the finish. It gives like ruffles, the ruffles, without making the ruffles. So I really like it. Okay. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, this is how it looks like. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? So I'm gonna grab the two ends. And it went down. Okay. I'm just gonna cut it right here. And I'm gonna do a double knot. Oops. Make sure it doesn't.
这一次
And the elastic go inside. You have to sew over it again. Okay, so okay, double knot. Make sure it's tight. Make sure it's tight. Okay. All right. So the next step, and I think gonna be the last step. I think. Okay. Okay. So to finish this, I already have the elastic tied in there. Make sure it's not gonna go nowhere. I'm just gonna cut it a little bit. It's not that long. Okay. All right. Alright, so it's two ways you can finish this. So you can either sew it right on the edge, or I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna sew by hand. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Okay, the elastic you have to put inside. Okay, gonna put it right there inside. And then you're gonna sew it. I'm gonna sew it by hand, like I said. Okay, see that? And I'm just gonna sew it right there. Okay, so you can do either way. I prefer by hand because if you do it in the machine, you're gonna see like a straight line. But again, you make that call. Okay, so I'm just gonna sew it right here. I have my needle with my thread. Okay, and gonna show you how it looks like. Okay, so right there, I'm gonna start sewing. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm done. So let me show you how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. I sew by hand right at the corner. I don't know if you're able to see it. So that's the difference. If you sew it on the machine, you're gonna see like a straight line to it. So I don't want that. So I do it by hand. Of course, you have to choose a black thread. So smart. So for this, use a lighter thread. Okay, so it's more invisible, I think. So this is how it looks like. So you can barely tell. You see, this is how I saw it. Okay, right in the corner. So So this is how it looks like. The chair cover. I'm gonna see. I have picture because it's from my client, so I don't have the actually chair in my house. So, but she did send me some pictures. So let me see if I can show it to you how it looks like. So this is the final project, DIY chair cover. Of course, there are many options how you can put elastic. They have many ways to do it. I used 3 fabric in here. You definitely can use only 1 or either 2, depend how thicker you want it, or what you prefer. Okay, so I did it this way because I think it's for a chair cover. I want it like thicker and nice. Okay, so I think it's good. I like it. I really like it this way. So hopefully you like it. So yeah, if you make some, let me know if you use this kind of method, right? Let me know in the comment below. And yeah, you see, you can barely tell. You see, of course it's black. You see, so I really like it. So hopefully you like it, this DIY chair cover. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, and see me next time.